jogging while black, driving while black, working while black. At some point, there's going to be a message to this nation that young black men don't have to play the devil's advocate. Young black men don't have to worry about the fact that by virtue of the color of their skin, the texture of their hair, that they have to always be the ones that could have possibly scared a white person.
Discuss their request for a federal hate crimes investigation and an upgrade on the charges. Take a listen to part of the interview.
In response to my request for a federal hate crimes investigation, the FBI has become aware of the case. I requested on Wednesday that they become involved, and on Thursday, the FBI went to Brookhaven and picked up the case file from the Brookhaven Police Department. So we do believe the FBI is investigating the case. I've also spoken with the head of the Civil Rights Division for the Department of Justice. Kristen Clark is aware of this matter, and she has confirmed to me that she will have her department look into this and get back to me if an official investigation is warranted.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Visible Truth Media, and I'm your host, 30 God. Today we have a story about a black FedEx driver named Monterrio Gibson. He sues his employer and the two white men that were accused of shooting at him and chasing him in Mississippi while he was trying to do nothing more but his job. We're gonna jump straight into it, but before we do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell because it keeps you up to date when we release new videos and it helps the channel. It's free of charge. I appreciate y'all. So look, he was working his route last year as a FedEx delivery driver in the Junior Trail neighborhood of Brookhaven, Mississippi, okay? Brookhaven, Mississippi. So this is the South. This story gets a little bit crazy at the end of the day because the two suspects that were alleged of shooting this man, it's been rumored that they're related to the assistant chief of the police department. So look, after dropping off a package on January 24th, 2022, Gibson says two men, a father and a son, blocked his path. They then shot at him and chased him out of the neighborhood. The pair were taken into custody on February 1st, 2022, according to the WLBT. Gregory Case was initially charged with conspiracy, and his son, Brandon Case, was charged with aggravated assault, shooting into an occupied vehicle. And you know, before I get back into it, I really think it should be attempted murder, right? Anyway, they were released on bond, but in November, they were indicted on the charges of attempted murder. Okay, never mind. My bad, y'all. My bad. But that should have been the initial charge from the beginning. We shouldn't have waited. How many months was this? You know what I'm saying? It happened what, in January? And then in February, they were arrested. It should have been attempted murder from the jump. But anyway, they were charged with the attempted murder, conspiracy, and shooting into a motor vehicle, according to the documents obtained by WJTV and other media outlets. WLBT said the son pleaded not guilty in a January 4th, 2023 arraignment, and the father will be seen in court in March 2023. Now Gibson, a black man, is suing those two white men and others who he says failed to help him, including his job. In a complaint filed on January 20th in a U.S. District Court, Gibson alleges the men who shot at him, the city of Brookhaven Police Chief Kenny Collins, and FedEx all failed him and discriminated against him because of his race, leading to a year of emotional distress. A whole year. That's what I'm saying. Gibson seeks at least $5 million to set things right. The lawsuit says that the city of Brookhaven and Collins failed in their duties and allowed time for the men accused of chasing Gibson to turn themselves in rather than pursuing them. The men did so 8 days later, the suit says. In addition, Chief Collins initially delayed justice for Gibson by delaying the presentation of critical evidence and documentation to the instant matter on January 24, 2022 for nearly 10 months and failed to properly investigate the crimes allegedly committed by the two men, the lawsuit says. Gibson says FedEx made him drive the same route the day after the shooting, knowing what had happened. He accuses FedEx of initially discriminating against him and intentionally influenced emotional distress. In a statement to the news, FedEx Senior Communications Specialist Tammy DeGroff said, "We are aware of the lawsuit. FedEx has a diverse workforce and leadership team, and our focus in the aftermath of the incident was to support Mr. Gibson. We strongly disagree with the claims made against FedEx, and we will defend the lawsuit." In the complaint, Gibson says he contacted his supervisor as soon as he felt safe driving away from the neighborhood, but that his supervisor wanted him to wait until the following day to report the incident to the police, so Gibson called the police himself. He says this action by FedEx led to several mental anguish and anxiety, loss of sleep, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder, and that the company demanded he return to work on the same route, subjecting him to horrible treatment because of his race. McClatchy News reached out to the city of Brookhaven but did not receive a response. Attorneys for the two men accused in this case were not listed in court documents. Come on, man. So you at work making an honest living. You at work making an honest living. You deliver a package. You in Mississippi, right? You in Mississippi, and we all know Mississippi. You know, that's one of them areas, man, where, you know, as a black man, you know, as black being black period, Mississippi is one of them areas. And I done been to Mississippi multiple times. You know, it's bad, right? So you deliver a package. You work for FedEx. You get on your route. You having a regular day. And you deliver a package. While you deliver that package, you telling me that two white men in a pickup truck. That sounds familiar, by the way, right? We can go to Rasheen Carter in Fayetteville. You know, I don't know what it is about these racist white men in these pickup trucks, man. I don't know what it is, but they really love pickup trucks, right? So these two white men chase you down and start shooting at you for no reason. Even if they had a reason, they chase you down and start shooting at you for what? And you can clearly see that this man was in the FedEx truck. So now they chasing him down and they shooting at him. He could have lost his life on that day. You call your supervisor and he tells you to wait to call the police. I cannot believe that this situation is real, man. But it is. And we're gonna look deeper into if these two men are actually in relation to the assistant chief of the police department. We really got to look into that, because I mean, it starts to make sense. It sounds real believable to me, especially if the incident happened in January, right? January 24th, or what was it, 22nd? It was January 24th. And 8 days later, they were allowed to turn themselves in. And then initially, they were not charged with attempted murder. That is attempted murder all day, every day, right? So now we got these court cases coming up. One's in March. I forgot what the other one was, but you know, we gonna keep y'all updated on it, man. But I tell you what, don't be working for FedEx in Mississippi, man. None of them branches, none of them shippers. You hear me? You gotta protect yourself. Something like this happens, man. You know, he did the right thing and got away from it, but look, this could be you any day, right? So we gonna expose these racist Well, let me not cuss, but we gonna expose these beasts right here. Here go they photo again, so you won't forget they faces, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. Peace. Oh, you're still here? Well, since you're still here, I want to give you guys a special thanks for supporting the channel and to let you know that we appreciate you, because without you, we wouldn't have made it this far. I also want to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit that notification bell, because it really helps us stay within the algorithm for YouTube. And don't forget to check out our Instagram page. Our Instagram page is used for when story updates come and we don't have to make a long video about it. You can just stay up to date on certain stories. From there, you can stay up to date on what we do and news that we cover and posts that we make. If you like the hoodies that I'm wearing, you can go to our website and purchase them. We got all sizes, up to 3XL, and we got plenty of colors for females and males. If you have a story that you want us to cover, go ahead and email us at visibletruthmedia@gmail.com, or you can DM us on Instagram and we'll jump right on it. It's time to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. Peace.